Hey you guys, welcome back to my channel, Budgeting My Abundance. I am the Abundant Mama, and this is the channel. I don't know why I want to say station, but this is the channel where I document my journey to becoming financially free and living a financially independent life. And I share with you all the tips and tidbits that I learn along the way, as well as some of the savings challenges that I do. So if that is something that you're into, then go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and the notification bell, so that way you know every time a new video is uploaded. So we are going to be cash stuffing $739, but before we even get into that, y'all already know the deal. Come Sunday, and that would be the 14th, it'll be not round two, it'll be week 2 of round 2 of the Budget Community Link movement. So that means we get a new set of budgeters that we get to watch and support. And those budgeters are Nakia Budgets, Budget with Mimi, Hiker on a Budget, and Sweet Kiki 1. So y'all already know the deal. Go watch their playlist, give them some watch hours, like their stuff. If you want to, go ahead and subscribe. If it is like matching, like if what they're doing is matching your spirit, is calling out to you, and you feel like you can vibe with them and you can learn from them, go ahead and subscribe. And then check out their Etsy stores, because you know a lot of us have Etsy stores. So we're gonna go ahead and move on. Oh, and by the way, just in case you were wondering, because I know I am getting a few new people joining my channel, Budgeting April is the budgeter who created this movement. She created the Budget Link community, the Budget Community Link movement that everyone is doing right now, where we are all budgeters are just supporting each other. And then she is also part of the I Am Challenge, which is you can choose what you want to post a video of, I think every week, and it's I Am. And hers that she does is meal planning or meal prep, and every week is a different video. It's like so many different meals. And I'm not gonna lie, her stuff be on point, because I tried it was a chicken dish that she did. I tried it, my family absolutely loved it. So go ahead and check her channel out as well. So we're gonna go back to stuffing, and I totally could have been dividing my money up while I was giving you all this information, but you know what, all these ladies are amazing and super great, and they deserve my undivided attention. So that's what happened. So we're gonna go ahead and divide my monies up. I thought this one was just supposed to be 350s. We'll see how this works, because I know they get, oh Lord, all these crispy 20s. Give me a second. I'm sorry, I cannot, like, when money is like super fresh like that, I have to ball it up. It hurts me. It just throws me off. And then just to be weird, I sometimes will divide them between, like, I'll divide like the new 20s with the old ones to give it like some layered, so I can know what I'm doing. But to anyone else, this might be weird, but it's so I know that my 20s aren't sticking. So if I divide the new ones in between old ones, then I know they're not sticking. Okay. This one's a pretty old one too, so there we go. Ouch. That was my elbow. Okay. So now that I've gotten through that, and that shouldn't have annoyed me as much as it did, but it did. And I don't know why. That just really got to me real quick. I'm blaming it on the moon because there's a full moon, so emotions are high. very big into manifestation, and during the full moon, this is when you're supposed to be protecting your energies. And lately, everyone and their grandmother has been testing me. And I'm trying to handle it with grace and be like, you know what? Calmness. You know, just breathe. So that's what I've been going through. How have you guys been? We're gonna start off with the car note, and that's 144. 1, 20, 40. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we cash stuff in that. And then the next one is the phone bill. And that is $44. Oh, is this open? It was. That's 2, 20, 40. And 1, 2, 3, 4. 44. So this that I'm stuffing, at least that I stuffed for my car note, that is actually for October, because August is already paid for, and I already have money for September stored away. So I'm already starting October. I was lucky enough that when I got my tax refund, I took some money from my tax refund and I applied that to my car note, and basically told them apply this to whatever months when did I get my car? I think I got it in April. So I told them to apply it for like April and May, so that way I'm ahead. Because also during that time I was laid off, so I didn't have a job. So it's like, let me just be safe. So that's one reason I do an emergency fund, just to make sure it covers any funds in the event that I become unemployed again. So I try to stay a month ahead as well. So I'm working on that too. For insurance, we're gonna stuff 130. So here's 100. And 20, 30. So that's 100, 200, 20, 40, 50, 60. And so when my car insurance is due, which will be next week, I will take this out and go ahead and stick this into my bank account, and they will withdraw and do what they need to do with it. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. So for daycare, that's 150. And honestly, I do not count daycare just because it's revolving. I just make sure that I have enough to last the full 2 weeks for when I need to pay. I pay my daycare on a weekly basis, and my son goes, he goes on a week every day. But it's $75 a week, so I just make sure I always have at least 150. Right now I have a little bit more, but that's because I haven't paid them just yet. And then for credits, I'm going to put $45 in there. I actually need to stuff a little bit more. I'm probably going to do that later on. So it's 20, 40, 45. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 85, 90. I may be cutting it close. I wanna, we have one more paycheck, at least for me, before the end of the month. But they may be cutting it close to like being able to pay this before my statement is turned in, because as you know, when you are paying your credit cards, you want to pay it before your statement is turned in, because that means when that statement is turned in, that's the amount that they're telling the credit bureaus that you owe. So if you pay it before, then it makes it look like you owe less. And so they charge you less interest. So, and it's weird because my statement doesn't tell me, and that's the thing, my statement doesn't really tell me when it's sent to the credit bureaus. So I just, in my head, I make sure I have it paid before a certain date. And so far it's been working, but I just kind of pick a certain date. I usually go by the 26th. but I feel like that's gonna be pushing it for me. So I may turn this in early. I mean, it's not gonna hurt anything. So I made a card. Like I said, if you saw my last video, my budgeting video, you saw that I am contributing towards the electricity bill. So I made an electricity envelope. So I'm gonna go ahead and put $50 in there. And that is it for this one. So next, all I'm gonna do is empty out what's left in my wallet. And then stuff. And whatever is left, we'll usually go to like maybe a $5 challenge and my $1 challenge. And if I have anything bigger than that, then that's gonna go into my rollovers. So since my 10 is obviously bigger than my 5, that's gonna go into rollovers. And then these leftover ones are gonna go in my $1 challenge. And now I know most people who do like the $1 and $5, and they even have people who do like a $20 and like a $10 challenge. I ain't got it like that, so I don't do all the bigger numbers. But usually you hold it until the end of the year, and at the end of the year is when you count and see how many 1s and 5s you saved throughout the entire year. I am really pushing to try and get to my goal with my emergency fund savings. So at the end of the month, I just pull my money and throw that towards my savings, because the closer I can get to locking that out, the better. That's where I'm at. So I am going to put $60 for gas. So that's 2, 4, 6. Oh, I didn't even mark any of these. 6 for that, and then one of these days I'm gonna make a spending envelope, because I put it in groceries, but it's really not groceries. It's just spending. For a while I was going to the farmer's market, but inflation hasn't even caught up to them, so I haven't really been going to the farmer's market lately. That, and honestly, I feel like Sunday is like my only true day off, and then to go there, I gotta be there early if I want to get the good stuff. So I've been sleeping in when my son allows me to, so I ain't really been making it. Like, I need my sleep. Because even when my kid takes a nap, I try to squeeze a nap in, but that doesn't always happen, because there's other things to do. And if like this is finally I get some quiet time where I can concentrate on some things, then I try and do that. So for the most part, I still don't get like my nap. But I mean, that's motherhood. So groceries got $20, and miscellaneous got $5. And then for savings, I'm gonna pay myself back $40. So I changed out my savings envelope because I sell these on my Etsy, and I thought about it and was like, how would you guys know what I sell and what's available on my Etsy if I never show you? So like I guess my own little advertisements or whatever, but here's my savings envelope. And so I am just gonna go ahead and add $40 to that. Normally I give myself 10%, so that would have been $72. But honestly, my emergency fund is taking precedence over that, so it's just I'm gonna give myself 40. So here's 40, so 50, 70, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. And before I had more money, but something came up and I much rather use my own personal savings to pay for it instead of pulling out of my emergency fund, because in my head it's like I'm not touching that money. Like, it has to be dire. It has to be a dire emergency for me to touch it. And I know the point of having an emergency fund is for emergencies, but to me that wasn't a big enough emergency for me to pull up there. Like, I I want to hit that goal before I have to touch it. And then so for the emergency fund, I'm gonna put $25 in here. So, oh, I'm actually not gonna count it. I'm just gonna put the 25 in there. But I want to show you guys, I made some, I made my $500 placement holder because I passed that 500 mark. You can watch my my previous video. I will put the little card up there so you can see it. Well, I met that goal, so I'm a little bit past the halfway point. So yay! But yeah, let me go ahead and put this 25 in here. Now I don't count my funds until the end of the month. So here we go. And then I'm gonna do the month ahead. Oh, I can do self-care. This is the self-care envelope that I have, and my self-care is actually, I think the last video was at 15, but I had to make change and then just gave myself an extra 5. So I'm gonna add another 5 to it, so now we are at 25. And I'm gonna mark all this off. I have like my little savings book. I didn't put the month ahead in there, but let me go ahead and get there. Here we go, month ahead. That I created with all like my savings challenges, which again is on my Etsy shop. So you get to see those as well. So there's 5 in there, which I already marked. And then I have one, my manifestation. I am finally starting this one. So I would love to have a house. Or whichever comes, I guess. I'm hoping it's a house. Like, I've been wanting to buy a house for years now. So I'm trying to do everything that I can to get this house together. Or get my funds together for a house. So for manifestations, that's gonna get $8. 5, 6, 7, 8. And eventually, I think I am going to do the 100 envelope challenge. I've already made my envelopes. In my head, I wanted to finish the emergency savings fund first and get that $1,000 done. But it was something that the crafty budgeter did that I really liked. And I forgot what she called it, but basically all the money that she had in her bank account or whatever, before she got paid, whatever was left, she pulled out of her bank account. So when her paycheck came through, it was whatever money was in there was literally just the paycheck. So the leftover money from her buffer, basically, she would throw that towards another savings challenge. So I'm actually thinking about utilizing that method, but I would use it to do my 100 envelope challenge. But I was thinking more like, I will probably stuff my 100 envelope challenge maybe like at the end of the month or so, and however much money I have, that's what's going in the envelopes. So we'll see how that goes. But I like that idea. And that's the reason why I'm like shouting out all these budgeters for the BCL movement, because you learn different ways of saving in a way that you didn't think about. Like, I never even thought to do that. And Sharon, she's not even in the challenge or the movement, but she was someone who I stumbled on, and check her out too. She's amazing. She's just always so bubbly. I love her. So that's the idea I got from her. And then she also has like this water challenge because she wanted to challenge herself to drink more water. And she's like, however many ounces of water I drink, or however many bottles of water I drink, I put so much money to the side so I can save money while I'm also drinking water. So that was pretty cool. And next is my Black Friday, and I believe that's just holidays. I may create, actually I may just create a divider. I don't know. Instead of like making an envelope for it, I may just like create a divider for it. And I'm gonna put $8 in this. So here's 5, 1, 2, 3, okay, 8. So altogether, we have, although it really doesn't matter because I threw money in here for my Christmas challenge as well. So I really should just make the divider now that I just thought about it, because I'm counting money and I have to put, maybe if I have a 5, I have a 5, so I should probably, I'll do it later, divide them up. But I did put some money like towards my Christmas savings challenge in here as well. But for now, we have 20, 30, 40, 50, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63. Like, this is called my Black Friday and whatnot challenge, but I don't know how close I'm gonna get to actually filling it out. So I think I have another bonus that's supposed to be coming. I'm not sure. We'll see. If that comes through, I'm probably gonna put a good chunk of that towards Black Friday. And honestly, Black Friday is probably, I'm probably not gonna even buy anything on Black Friday, because what I wanted to get, I decided I don't need it. So I'm probably just gonna throw that all towards Christmas, because I like to have my baby take pictures with Santa Claus. And so, like, I'm paying for all of that. So I'm just gonna throw my ones in here for the $1 challenge. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like down here, we have Chocolate Santa. There was a Santa Claus down here called 7-War Santa. We actually did like a little interview with him some years back. Unfortunately, he passed when I was pregnant, and my goal was I wanted to have my baby take a picture with him, because I took a picture of him when I was a kid. And so this man was actually Santa Claus for 50 years. Like, he's had generations take pictures with him. And what was so cool is he was like, it can be August or July. I'll dress up as Santa if you want your baby to have a picture with me. And I thought that was so cool. And so, like, I was so heartbroken when he passed. And granted, that was, my baby's almost 2 now, so that was like a couple of years ago, about 1.5 years ago. But he was Santa Claus 24/7. He used to be a bus driver. I think he retired as a bus driver and became Santa Claus full time. And the chocolate Santa that my son takes a picture with now, he actually got that 7-Wart Santa's family. He got their blessings to continue in that legacy. So I think that's pretty cool. So I go out of my way to make sure my baby takes a picture with that Santa Claus. And I believe that was it. Yeah, that was it. So I am done, at least stuffing. Now it's just the coloring portion. I guess, like, it's up to you guys if you want to watch me color. But I guess I can close this. And so I'm gonna color in, I put 25 in here, so I'm gonna color, I'm gonna find a 25. So this is the emergency fund. I also sell this one on my Etsy. Now it doesn't have like these little black outlines. I was doing something, was on the phone. They had me on the phone on hold, and I was just bored, so I just kind of started doodling and coloring. And it was like, you know what? I probably shouldn't have done this, because I wanted to show everybody what my sheets look like, and you know. So I'm gonna color this one because I added the 5 for my self-care challenge. And I'm skipping this. For Black Friday, how much did I put in there? $8. So I have a 5. I'm gonna color this 5, and if there's another 5, I'll probably just color half, so that way I, oh, here it is, another 5. Now, yeah, I'm just gonna color half, so that way I know I need to put at least another 2 in there. Okay, so that's it for that one. And then, yeah, I don't have a manifestation challenge. I probably will make one or whatnot, or I may just use like my envelope challenge to add on to my manifestation challenge, but that's all I got. But I told you guys that my self-care challenge was cute, because remember I had that ugly one, and I was like, it looks better than this one, I promise. So I'm showing you proof. The challenge looks, the pages look better. It's on my Etsy shop. They're downloadable. in their PDF. So if you have like a digital planner, you can download it to that as well. So now that's all I got. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.